Hey, Kim, why you're not at home? Because I'm visiting hospital for Maggie. It's already evening. Aren't you ready for dinner? Are you planning to have my son cook? No, my husband will come to the hospital after work. Then I'll come home and cook dinner. A friend of mine just visited your house. What? Why your friend came to my house? Why? My friend said she had something to do around here. I told her she could have asked you a ride home. You didn't tell me that. I didn't tell you. Mother-in-law, I'm not always home. I don't like it when you make promises without my permission. You have dinner to prepare, right? That's why I thought you'd be home. But then my friend complained that you weren't home. I'm so embarrassed because of you. As I told you before, I come to hospital for my daughter when I have time. So please don't make that kind of promises. I'm in hospital more than home. Don't you think you're spoiling Maggie too much? Just because your daughter is sick doesn't mean you have to go every day. She's still a little girl, and we don't know when her condition will change. Please don't say that. She's sick from the start, so don't worry about it. The doctors say she doesn't have long to live. So you don't want me to take care of her? That's not what I meant. She doesn't have to be a center of your life, do you? I wish you'd pay a little more attention to me. You have a car, but you only use it to go hospital. Why don't you take me on a spa trip once in a while? Right now, I want to be with Maggie as much as possible. My husband feels the same way. I don't think so. My son is with you because you're with her all the time. I guess he has no choice but to go along with you, right? He's not. My husband and I care most about our daughter. You're so stubborn. She's a girl. You don't have to go that far. Gender has nothing to do with it. Yes, it does. If it's a boy, he's going to be the heir. I'm hoping to have a male grandchild soon. I'm sorry, but I can't think about that right now. Now, if you excuse me, I have to support Maggie's meal. Hey, I'm not done yet. I want to go to an outlet mall with my friends next time. Please take us there. You couldn't do it today, so why not? As I told you, I can't do it. Please take the bus or train. I'm not going to leave her now. Hey, listen to me. Next time a singer support is coming to the next town, she's going to give a concert at a commercial facility. Will you take me there? Mother-in-law, my husband told you about Maggie's condition, didn't he? Yes, she's in a critical condition, right? Then how can you ask me to do such a thing? It doesn't matter. It's next week. I'm not asking you to take me there right now. Even so, I don't think this is the right time to say it. Then when should I tell you? You've been told many times in the past that Maggie was in danger. She'll be okay in a couple of days anyway. Right now, we don't know if she can make it or not. That's enough. What? Why should I get accused? Because this is not a time to talk about it. My husband and I have been staying at the hospital for the past few days. I don't know anything about that. It's none of my business. She's your grandson too. A grandchild who's been in the hospital all this time. I haven't seen her at all. I've even forgotten what she looks like. Honestly, this is no different than if she wasn't exist. I see. So, you will take me there, right? My neighbor, Mrs. Lee, wants to go with us. So as I told you, I can't make any promises. Then how do you expect me to get there? It's difficult to get there without a car, isn't it? I asked my husband, but he said he's busy. You're the only one I can ask. I can't either. I just need a ride. If I take the bus, it won't arrive there at the right time. It's not my business. Just do what you want to do. You're useless. What's a daughter-in-law for? Before I'm your daughter-in-law, I'm her mother of my child. Wouldn't you have wanted to be there for him? Of course I would. A son is the most important here. But if he was a girl, I wouldn't have cared. That's enough. I have nothing to say to you, mother-in-law. Don't even contact me again. Hey, can't you take me there? Why don't you figure it out by yourself? It's cheeky for a wife to resist your mother-in-law. First of all, it's your fault for having a sickly baby. It's your fault and don't drag me into it too. Hey, are you listening to me? Answer me! Kim, my husband told me about her. I'm sorry to hear about Maggie. Thank you. Don't be so depressed. You can have another baby. See? Next time. What? What? You're going to give up on having kids? You haven't had a boy yet. I can't think like that now. Maggie just passed away, you know. I understand that. That's why I'm cheering you up, right? I think what you just said horrible. Anyway, after the funeral, make a boy as soon as you can. That's all you can do. I told you, the funeral isn't even over yet. That's why I said make it after the funeral. I didn't say now. It's the same thing. I don't like it. Everyone's in a wake mood. It's so depressing. I'm not going to the funeral cremation. It's too much hassle and I don't want to go there anymore. I see. I understand how mother-in-law thinks. If you don't want to, you don't have to come to the funeral. It's been really hard these past few years because of Maggie. My husband and son are always talking about her. You were always with her and never listened to me at all. Nothing good happened at all. But now that Maggie is gone, now you listen to what I'm asking, right? Excuse me, I have to prepare for the wake. Wait a minute. What do you want? Do you realize that this is all your fault? This is all your fault for not having a healthy baby. Even I wanted to give birth to a healthy baby. I've said that to myself hundreds of times. Oh, you knew that? If you knew that, don't do that again, okay? Please make sure it's a healthy baby. Really? Really, how dare you to say such a thing? What? What's wrong? Did I say something bad? Please don't even think to attend the funeral. I wouldn't go even if you asked me to. I don't even have much memories of Maggie. Besides the singer's concert tomorrow, Mr. Lee's son's wife taking me to the concert. So I have to get ready and get a good night's sleep. She's so different from some wives. She really helped me out. Kim, it's been a while. Yes. Oh, you can't even say hello anymore. Are you still depressed? It's already been a month since funeral. It's only been a month. The 49th anniversary isn't even over yet. But I think you're feeling better than last month. So it's time for you to take action. Do your best. What are you talking about? I'm talking about my grandson. I can't wait for you to show me my beautiful grandson. In your mind, Maggie isn't a grandchild, is she? Of course she is. She's always sick and she's in the hospital all the time. Also, the gender is right. I never thought of a girl as a grandchild from the beginning. Instead, focus on making another grandbaby. This time will be a man. You don't even know what is good and bad to say it. I found out the mother-in-law really is an irredeemable person. What? You still don't know anything, do you? Mother-in-law is no longer taken care of by anybody. What do you mean? When have you seen your husband lately? What? Well, I haven't seen him for a few days. He said he's busy, that he's going to be away from home. He hasn't been home, has he? He must have something important to do at work. He's been traveling a lot. It's not unusual for him to be away from home. Your husband left home. Now he's preparing to divorce with you. What the hell are you talking about? Don't say things like that, you don't make sense. It's true story. I have his permission to talk to you about it. Why is my husband divorcing me? We've been together for over 30 years. It's your attitude toward Maggie. You didn't deal with Maggie because she's a female. You made a fool of her for being sickly, and you never came to visit her at the hospital, did you? You didn't even attend the funeral because you thought it would be too much hassle. He just couldn't stand that attitude. Why do you have to get divorced over Maggie? It's her fault for being sickly, isn't it? He couldn't stand that kind of attitude. Your husband really cared about her. He warned you many times, didn't he? He wanted you to stop being so harsh to Maggie. You want me to love any grandchild for her unconditionally? If you don't like something, you can't help it. I am not saying that you should be unconditionally kind to her because she's your grandchild. But every time something happens, you point out that Maggie is sickly or weak. Even you made disparaging statements on more than one occasion. You're free to think what you want in your mind. But you don't have to speak any single word, do you? I'm just being honest with myself. I just said what was on my mind. What's wrong with that? I think you don't understand that. That's why you're getting divorced. Also, my husband and I will be cutting you out as well. Why is my son cutting me out too? Because he's Maggie's father. My husband and I and father-in-law love Maggie. None of us will understand your mother-in-law. Don't ever get involved with us again. Wait a minute. I can get my husband on the phone. If I call now, it won't even go to voicemail. He's blocking you. He will have his lawyer contact you when he's ready to divorce you. I thought my son hadn't been responding to me lately. Maybe I've been ignored for a long time? I'm afraid so. I was going to block you too. But I really wanted to tell you about your current situation. That's why I haven't blocking you. I just wanted to say that you deserve what happened to you. I will never forget the things you have insulted me for. Kim, wait! I apologize! So please tell my husband and son. Could you tell them that I'd like to return the call? Why would I? Even if I did, neither of them will make a move. If you have something you want to tell me, contact the lawyer your husband hired. That's not my point! I want a proper family discussion! Family? Are you misunderstanding something? None of us consider you as a family. I think you might say it better way. I am still mother-in-law. I never thought of you as my mother-in-law. What? After I got married, you started picking on me. After giving birth to Maggie, you started insulting me for giving birth to a sickly child. You know, you are the one who disrespects your grandchild. I can't even consider someone like that as stepmother, but it doesn't matter for now. You didn't recognize her as your grandchild either. It's up to me what I think. Kim, I'm sorry. I'm sorry when I treated Maggie badly. It's too late for apologize. She won't come back. I won't do anything like that again. You can do whatever you want. It's none of our business. Think about what you've done and live from now on. How am I supposed to leave? My husband says he's divorcing me too.
My son has disowned me too.
Kim, please help me. I'll do anything. If you do anything, just forget about us. We will never help you. You're nothing to us. Then there was a discussion about my parents-in-law's divorce. My mother-in-law insisted that never wanted a divorce. In the end, it was a meditated divorce. However, she was always neglecting her housework and playing around. She was also verbally abusive to my father-in-law in a way that hurt him emotionally. In the end, it was decided that my mother-in-law had a problem. My father-in-law's claim was accepted, and we were able to get a divorce. Currently, my mother-in-law is living alone in the house. I heard that she's looking for a job while living alone in the house she received as a part of the property division. Also, my husband had put in a good word with relatives and acquaintances of my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law's terrible attitude soon became a rumor. My mother-in-law's terrible attitude soon became known and no one would take her seriously. My mother-in-law has lost all their family. I don't know how she will live in the future, but it is none of our business. We will not help her in any way, no matter how much trouble she may be in the future. My husband and I moved out of the house as soon as our daughter passed away, and my father-in-law has moved to the same neighborhood. I will never forget the sadness of my daughter's death. But it is not only sadness, but we also have happy memories of our daughter. I hope that we can move forward, even if it is little by little. I want to live my life to the extent that my daughter in heaven will not be worried. Together with my family, who has also borne the grief, I will do my best to get over it.
Sarah, listen. I'm in a bit of a pinch because I don't have money at the moment.
Huh? Really?
Yeah. I can barely afford to eat every day. Your family is well off, so that I don't have to struggle for food at least.
Yeah. That sounds rough.
You understand? I knew you would be on my side.
No, I never said I understand. Could you be...
In that case, I can bring my whole family with me to the Mom's Club trip next week, right?
Of course. That's what this conversation turns to. No.
What? But I thought you understood what kind of poverty we're living in now. We have so little money that we even worry whether we'll be able to put food on the table.
You said that before, but those are two separate matters. You haven't returned any of the money you owe the Moms Club members, right?
The money I owe? What do you mean?
You've already forgotten? Ariana, Allison, me, and so many others. You've borrowed money from so many people.
Huh? But I thought I could return that money whenever I wanted. You want the money back now?
Sure, we said you didn't have to rush paying us back. But there's a limit to how long you can keep putting it off. My family doesn't have money just laying around. Please return what you owe me. Since you're not returning any of our money, you're probably also trying to borrow money from us during the Moms Club trip too, right?
Oh, you caught on so quickly. That's right. I don't have money, so I have to borrow from everyone.
I knew it would be something like this. This isn't a joke. I won't lend money to someone who has no intention of paying me back after. And you live with your in-laws, right? Do you mean to say you want to bring them on the trip too?
Of course. It'll be sad to leave them behind, don't you think?
So, you plan on making us pay for both of your in-laws as well?
Correct. I've already told my in-laws that they'll be traveling for free.
We never agreed to this, so why would you do this?
Huh? But I thought that you would definitely give me money. Come on. Why not? We're a sad family facing poverty. We don't have the money to travel, but we do want to go out as a family at least sometimes.
In that case, work hard and save up money as a family, and then use that money to go on a trip together. Don't try to take our money like this.
You just don't get it. I'm begging you like this because we don't save money. I will ask Ariana, Allison, and the others, so I will definitely find a way to get money from you guys.
How long do you plan to keep doing this? I don't think anyone will lend you more money after you haven't paid back what you've borrowed so far.
Even if everyone says they won't, if I make a big deal and get on my hands and knees in front of you guys, you'll have to, right?
Do you really plan on getting on your hands and knees like that?
Of course. If it's for the sake of money, I can throw away my pride.
How can you be so obsessed with money? It's almost scary.
It's fine, it's fine. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the trip.
I don't even care anymore.
We made it to the Union Station. I know you guys are exploring Washington, D.C. today. Come and pick us up. If you are even 5 minutes late, I will double the amount you have to pay me.
We made it to 30th Street Station. It was such a nice ride.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, Elena. We changed our trip plans.
What?
As you say, we originally planned to go to DC, but Gabrielle told us that you're heading to DC, planning to get there before us.
You caught me. I shouldn't have told her.
When we heard that, we knew we didn't want to deal with you begging us for money. So, we decided to change our trip destination. I was thinking that I wanted to visit Pennsylvania. So, we decided to go to Philadelphia.
Why would you do that? Come to Washington, D.C. immediately. We're supposed to travel together.
Sorry, but we won't be doing that. We'll be enjoying our trip in Philadelphia. So, have fun in DC.
Idiot! Stop messing around. I plan on traveling with your money. We don't have money to pay for ourselves.
Why? Didn't you ride on an express train? If you could afford that, that means you have money.
I don't have money for the return trip. And I was going to get money for the journey to DC from you guys.
You were even going to try to make us pay for your train tickets. Do you think you're that special?
Yeah, I do. We're a penniless family, so it's only natural you should cover for us.
Why do you keep showing off the fact that you don't have money? I don't get it.
Shut up! I never would have imagined you'd trick me by changing the trip destination. You wanted to make a fool of me that much?
Make a fool out of you? This is just a small punishment. How long will you keep vying for other people's money without paying a single penny of your own?
Why can't I do that? I hate using my own money.
Well, I get that, especially if you don't have much money. But when we decide to go on trips, we are cautious and aware of our own finances. We never consider using other people's money to travel like you do.
What? It's like you're calling me a gold digger.
Well, you sure seem like one. You should just give up this time. Enjoy DC with your family. You told your in-laws that they will travel for free, so be sure to pay for them too.
No way! I won't use my money on this. I will make you regret this.
Yeah. You're still going to talk like that. We're already in Philadelphia and we want to enjoy our trip.
No, you put me in this situation. Continuing what I was saying earlier, for every 5 minutes you make me wait, you have to pay me $150. You've made me wait 10 minutes so far, so you already owe me $300.
I don't think we've made you wait. And we have no reason to pay you. Even if you make these silly calculations, we won't give you any money.
What? You're abandoning me in Washington, D.C., and you won't pay? You are the worst. What kind of person do you think I am?
Someone who's greedy and consider other people's money their own.
You're calling me a gold digger again.
Well, yeah, you are one. Anyway, we're going to have fun now. Enjoy your time in DC. If you eat a good hot dog or something, your anger will disappear.
I didn't come all the way here to eat hot dogs. If I came this far, I need to eat some smoky sweet ribs.
I'm pretty sure those are from Kansas City. Since you're out there, I guess you can have oysters.
Yeah, that's what I want to eat. I want you to buy us oysters.
And I'm sure that you want us to buy high-class oysters too. Stop joking. Pay for yourself.
No way! How expensive do you think that'll be? If we want to eat until we're full, it'll cost us thousands of dollars.
How many oysters do you plan on eating? Well, I guess it's possible since you have a big family.
Right? It's possible. So, we need your money.
Even if you say that, we're already in Philadelphia. Going all the way to DC in order to pay you thousands, that's a bit.
What are you hesitating for? It's your fault this happened. This happened because you tricked me into coming into Washington, D.C. It's time for you to get your punishment, so you should come here immediately.
Even if you say that, we haven't done anything wrong.
Of course you have. You abandoned us.
This is just small punishment for expecting to travel using others' money.
Stop with the excuses and come here already. Do you not understand English?
Wow. I keep telling you we can't go to DC now. Yet you keep arguing like this. If we go, you're just going to force us to give you money, right? It's like you're some sort of a thug.
You shouldn't speak like that about others. I'm just telling you my rights.
How is our money your right?
I don't have money, so it's my right to take money from the moms that do. We're a big family, so the rest of you should support us.
Hey, let me just make this clear. There are people with families bigger than yours. Alice, for example. She and her husband have 5 kids, so altogether there are 7 people. On top of that, a few of the kids are hitting their growth spurts now, so they eat more than before, and their monthly food bill is huge. But she's never asked the rest of us for money. That's the normal thing to do.
What are you saying? Alice is Alice. Comparing us is apples to oranges. Don't bring up some other household situation.
You really don't get it. I hope you reflect on your actions while you're in DC.
This isn't a joke. You can't do this to me. My in-laws are starting to get angry because they want us to get moving. I'm getting mad, so get here quickly.
You keep telling me to get there quickly. But how much time do you think it takes to get between Philadelphia and DC?
2 hours. Get here in 2 hours then. I won't wait more than that. Let me tell you that I will keep track of these 2 hours and charge you $150 per every 5 minutes. Like I said earlier.
If you try to threaten us like that, then we really won't feel like coming.
Wait, don't say you don't feel like coming. Come for my sake.
All you do is think about yourself. You don't even waste a second considering how we feel. Why should we do that for you?
What? You're the ones who put me in this situation, aren't you? It's only natural that you should take responsibility.
Then let me tell you our conditions. If you meet our conditions, we'll come.
Huh? Conditions? What are you talking about?
Return us all the money we've given you until now. If you do that, we'll consider coming to help you.
What? Why are you looking down on me like this? You're obligated to come here and help me. Don't act like you're so important when you're abandoning your obligations like this.
Why would we be obligated? But what do you think? If you just do that, we will come to Washington, D.C. for you.
Fine. If you insist you don't have to pay me money for being late. And what? How much have I borrowed from you guys? Around $100?
Oh, why are you playing dumb? If you add up what you owe all of us, it's over $1,000.
1,000? Don't lie. I don't remember borrowing that much money from you.
You borrow a little every day, so it adds up. It's impossible for you to pay us all back, right?
Well, I never expected it would be that much. You're right, I can't. I won't return your money.
Wait, are you changing your mind now?
What's impossible is impossible. I can't return your money, but come to DC. That's an order.
Do you think we would really just go along with your selfishness? Everyone is mad at you. You should realize no one will listen if you act like that.
But paying back $1,000 so suddenly is impossible. Can't I at least pay in installments or something?
No, you've taken so much money from us all this time. We won't accept being paid in installments.
But I really don't have any money on me. So, forgive me, just this once. This is an extreme situation, you know?
No, I don't know. If you don't have money, you can finally really reflect on yourself in DC. You told your in-laws they'll be traveling for free, so you can't just go home without seeing anything. Do at least a bit of sightseeing for them.
But if I do that, we'll use up all our money. I just gambled a little.
What? Wait, gambling?
Ah, damn it.
No wonder. The reason you keep saying you don't have money is because you gambled it away.
No, there's no way I would do that. If I don't have money, there's no way I would gamble.
It's the opposite. If you gamble, there's no way you would have money. People like you? I really despise people who recklessly gamble. You're really sacrificing your life for that?
I know, but I didn't think it would be like this.
Are you serious? Only people who know they've done something wrong would say that. That's just an excuse. Give up already. Just consider it a fun trip to DC.
No, I can't do that when I don't have money. Oh no, my in-laws walked off to go eat something. They told us they will make me pay them for the food later.
Well, that's because you told them the trip would be free. That has nothing to do with you gambling your money away. Be sure to give your in-laws money so that they have a good time.
No, please do something. My husband is also getting really angry.
Ah, right. Your husband is also there. Does your husband know you gambled away your money?
Of course he doesn't. The money I used to gamble was his. If he finds out, I will be in huge trouble.
Uh-huh. Then we should tell him you gambled his money away. I have his phone number after all.
What? Stop! Don't do that!
Even if you tell me not to, this is your fault, isn't it? Always using other people's money and just wasting it on gambling. No one can defend you if you do something like that.
Even if you say that, there's nothing I can do. I want to gamble so badly.
Wow, you're that obsessed with gambling. Isn't that an addiction? Maybe if your husband gets really mad at you this time, you'll finally quit.
Wait, please don't take gambling away from me. If I don't have gambling, I'll be so bored.
There are so many other things you can do. If you waste all your money like that, all you'll be left with is despair. By the way, if you have this much free time to message me, go do some sightseeing.
Don't say that. Why are you looking down on me like this? I just use you guys' money here and there to go out to lunch, travel, and gamble. There's no need for you to make this into such a big deal. This is unreasonable.
Calling this unreasonable? I'm really beginning to doubt your sanity. We want to enjoy our trip now, so I'm not going to text you anymore. Bye.
Wait! I'm begging you. Please come to DC.
Elena's husband found out about her gambling and got unbelievably angry. Elena made up some excuse for her in-laws, and without doing much sightseeing, Elena and her family returned home. After they got back, Elena's husband paid back all the money Elena owed us. Elena was banned from using any of the family's money and was forced to return all the money she had used on gambling. It seems she started working part-time to pay it off, while Elena has been busy working. The other moms and I have been going on many fun trips together.